everyone, this is Persephone, and I want to thank you for all of the positive comments about what I'm wearing. It's not actually a top or a dress, it's called Virgin Killer Sweater, although I haven't killed any virgins, that's just the brand. And today I'm going to talk to you about some real problems that you're going to encounter when you do Femdom or Femdom that no one talks about. Because I'm really fed up of the women who are just presenting sex work and their rose-colored glasses that, oh my god, ever since they found it, their life is a walk in the park and everything is so easy and they're so empowered, blah blah blah. And then when you start doing your own thing and all of this tsunami of bullshit hits you, you start feeling that, oh my god, is it me? Because I have felt that when I was first starting, like years ago at this point, and I think most women and men, boys are, I think, go through the same. So I'm going to tell you what are things that are probably going to happen to you and what you can do to deal with it fast, effectively, and usually quietly. Thing number one, you're going to have slutty slaves. By slutty slaves, I mean there are different categories of trustier subs, but unfortunately, most of those men have no lives and their lives revolve around goddesses and mistresses. So the scene isn't infinite. The people who are on the scene, they pretty much know each other, especially on Twitter. So when you are a new goddess and you're going to start doing this, you're going to get the attention of many subs that no one else wants. That they are such bottom feeders that all the already known and established goddesses do not want them. They have blocked them, they want nothing to do with them. So when you first start, you're going to have to deal with a lot of scammers, a lot of entitled bullshitters, a lot of catfish, and so on. So I want you to know that it's not you, it is them, and you have to cut them off decisively and fast. Which means you're not going to accept things like, I'm going to pay you next week. That being said, I also deal with those men on a daily basis, which is for me really shocking, given the fact that I have over 300 videos at this point, and you can see that I'm a don't bullshit the bullshitter type of person. And that when they were going, I was returning. But yet again, I have heard recent bullshit you want me to mention. There was a guy who told me I'm a small-dicked alpha. His penis is 4 inches, but he identifies as an alpha. That reminds me of those people who are actually trans species, that they're humans and identify as cats, because for me, it's more normal to identify as a cat when you're a human than to identify as an alpha when your cock is 4 inches. But anyway, he's a 4-inch alpha, and he got really offended when he was told that he has to pay for my time. As if I'm some kind of creeper in front of a PC all day chatting with strangers for free. So I'm saying that if this happens to someone who has over 300 videos where you can see that you cannot bullshit them, it's most likely going to happen to the noobs. You don't get it, you don't let it get to you, you don't let it affect you, you just cut those people off and continue as if they didn't exist. Because that's what I did to the small-dicked alpha joke. I said, you know, I'm not the one who messaged you, you're the one who messaged me, so those are my terms. If you don't like them, you can find someone else. And then he started messaging me, you're a unique goddess, give me another chance. I don't have another chance. I gave too many second chances, now I've run out of them, and until the next batch is being dispatched around 2045, you're going to deal with the one chance that I give you. So you'd better use it wisely. A second thing that may happen to you is collector subs. Collector subs are subs who go from goddess to goddess, and they feel very high satisfaction collecting videos, pictures, interactions with as many goddesses as possible, which is what I call man horse, but anyway. So you may have subs that they are very enthusiastic about you, they shower you with gifts, they shower you with attention, and then next week they're gone. And then in 2 months they come again to see what you've been up to. This, if you're new, can take a real toll on your self-esteem and make you feel like you're a failure who cannot keep any subs. But again, when you're first starting, long-term subs usually don't come right away. I'm not saying you shouldn't feel lucky or you shouldn't expect abundance. You may be very lucky and start attracting big fish right away. But the norm is you're going to be attracting random fish, or, because I don't want to use fish as an example, imagine those dogs, that they're something between a puppy and an adult dog, and you throw away a ball and they go chasing the ball, and then you throw away a branch from a tree and then they forget the ball and they go after the branch, and then you throw away something else and they go chasing after that. This is how those subs are. And they're usually low quality subs, better than the complete scammer I mentioned earlier, but still no one to really let them get you. Don't let them get you. It's their problem, it's not your problem. So you get whatever you can get from those subs, like if they want to send you gifts, if they want to buy your videos, but you keep your expectations low. It's the same, because I always like to compare Femdom with human relationships in other areas. Imagine meeting a fuckboy from Tinder. Would you expect to meet a husband on Tinder? If you did, you're stupid, I'm sorry. If you just want to have fun and it lasts as long as it lasts, then that's the place for you. This is the equivalent of a collector sub. That's how I call them. Thing number 3 is competition from dumb trustier goddesses. Because even now I have daily women who think their idea of advertising their business is posting their business under on my comment section for free. If you want any type of promotion on my channel, first you send me your bullshit, whatever you're doing, on an email like a professional. Then I see if what you do matches my business, because I'm not going to do it for any amount of money if it doesn't match. And then I promote you properly. To post that Miss Tanya XXX from Russia with Love wants pay pics under my YouTube channel, no one is going to ever see you. Okay, so if you do, let's say, chaturbate, and you're coming successful and you get many viewers, like 700, 800, you're going to have to deal with a lot of spam goddesses or spam cam girls who are going to come to steal your clients. You block those people and you move on. They are trustier themselves and they should take the scamming subs to match them. I'm saying that because if someone is a truly professional person, they don't result into taking subs from noobs. That's really lame for me, and you don't want anything to do with those people. Of course, the obstacle that it's always there, it's the elephant in the room, is people who are going to shame you. Toxic shame is so weaponized that I've reached the point of laughing, but at first it can really get you. By toxic shame, I mean everyone who comes to my channel usually to make me feel bad has a shaming weapon. They're going to say to me, how can you do this to yourself? How can you be a weirdo who just sells your body to men online? How can you be someone who is embarrassing the brave Confucian culture? How can you be someone who is not a Christian anymore? This, that, the list is endless. Those people, they shame you because they want to keep you in your place. They want to keep you in a tiny box. And I don't just say this in a feminist way. I say this because these are the type of people that I consider tapeworms, because they come to you, but they don't really have any real solution to offer. That's what I'm always asking to those people. Do you think $15,000 that my mother-in-law stole from me pretty much would be pocket change if I wasn't doing what I'm doing? Have you checked how much are the salaries in Russia recently? Have you checked how much are the salaries in Eastern Europe recently? So if I said in some parallel universe that I'm the good girl who does what she's told, I should have stayed here extremely stressed with bills being overdue and some kind of deadbeat mangina, Asian mangina, who couldn't stand up to his own mother for years and years and years, and now his mother thinks that I'm also some kind of loser myself, and pretty much she would have destroyed my future. And that's not the only reason I started Femdom. I always say openly I started Femdom because I wanted to get revenge, and I don't really have sponsors to give me 40,000, 50,000 in cash to go to the United States and pretty much get here behind bars by a proper lawsuit. You see, my father doesn't want to fund such projects exactly. He's not very enthusiastic. Of course, I'm not going to use my savings or sell my apartment or whatever, so here we are. So, in that sense, I have my reasons, you have your reasons. Okay, no matter what those reasons are, never let any bitch shaming you for trying to take care of yourself or of your kid or not lose your house or whatever you're doing or go to college. Because I have people who say, why don't college girls just get jobs? They're all a bunch of sluts. Have you seen many proper colleges that you have time for multiple part-time jobs and you can also pay rent and pay tuition and pay everything else on time? Because I haven't. And it's not that this happens in Eastern Europe. In America as well, if I had a dime, every time I met a cam girl who can't pay rent or who can't pay tuition and she's overstressed, I would be a millionaire. Of course, I'm not going to put everyone in the same category. There are women who just want quick cash. There are women who just want to be taken care of. But you know something, their life, their choice. As long as they are not abusing anyone, as long as no one is a human trafficking victim, I don't understand the bullshitters who come to shame you. And I always say there are men who say, why do you insult our mothers? Because usually when I'm on a bad day, I say to those men, when they say you are this or you are that, I say your mother is this and that who failed. I insult your mother because for me it's the lowest of the low to make fake accounts and obsess and attack women you don't even know for what they're doing in their personal life. So don't let anyone tell you how to live your life. No one. Even on my videos that people say, Persephone, I follow you, Persephone, you teach this and that. Take whatever you need from my videos and ignore the rest. There is not a one-fits-all recipe for success or to escape abuse. I don't know your situation, but I'm telling you, you have to get out if you're being abused. And they just go to a shelter, bro, doesn't work. Here in Eastern Europe, shelters keep you temporarily. They keep you for 2 to 3 months and then you become homeless in Russia, okay? And good luck wanting to go back to your parents who made you marry an abusive bitch to begin with, or good luck going to that abuser after you have backstabbed him and run away to a shelter. So if you are watching me and you're one of those women or men who are being abused, first you save up your money, okay, doing any kind of work you need to do, and I don't care if that's sex work, on a bank account that is only on your name, and then you leave. And if you want to try the shelter route, by all means try it, but have a backup plan. Because the moment the shelter is going to kick you out, you can't just have as an only option homelessness or going back to the abuser, okay? You may not survive. I'm saying that because there is so much oppression, there are people trying to hold me down every way possible, and I'm just not going to accept it, you know? I'm going to accept it. I've made peace with who I am, and keep this from that video. If you make peace with who you are, if you make peace with what you want from your life, you become unstoppable. So if you need someone's permission to take care of yourself today by finding a sugar daddy or by escorting or by doing sex work or by lying, if you need someone's permission, you have mine. You have my blessing actually. Because there are some of us that there are people that we were not supposed to be alive. I'm one of those people. If I wasn't as crazy as I am and as a psycho as I am, I think around 14 to 15, I would have died. With taking too many laxatives that my mother fed me, and all of the other stuff she did to me, I would have either killed myself or somehow died from complications, medical complications, and I wouldn't be here today. I'm here today exactly because I'm disordered. So if that bothers people and they think that, oh my God, it's your mother, you should stay in contact, or oh my God, you should be a good Christian girl, I don't care. You know something? Make peace with what you need to do, which is survival. Survival comes first. Morals are a luxury when your rent isn't certain. Okay, being the good girl and the people pleaser is a luxury when this means that you're not going to have food. Do what you have to do. I say those things because I'm really sick. I read yet another inspirational article from a yoga goddess who just happens to be in Hawaii and she happens to do yoga porn, whatever that is, and she's so proud. That girl has more than one sugar daddies in Hawaii. Because on the inspirational sex work article of hers, the resort she was living is not a cheap one. The clothes that she's wearing to do yoga, they're not cheap ones. I have an eye for those things. So don't read such crap and make yourself feel bad that how is she making it so effortless and you're struggling. Okay, either she's struggling and she's lying, or she has financial support that you don't have for now. Thank you for watching.